We have just finished watching episodes 1 and 2 of The Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power, on Amazon Prime this day of September 2nd, 2022. And we are here to share our initial thoughts. We're going to try and keep this brief and not go into a whole lot of spoilers or anything, in case you haven't had the chance to see it yet. But we're just going to say, what did you think?
It was pretty.
It was very pretty to look at.
The scenery was pretty. And without going into details, like the characters that are known from
that are actually from the source material
are like not how they should be.
I think Elrond's alright.
Yeah, I guess Elrond's fine.
We haven't seen much of Gil-galad yet.
It's mainly Galadriel. She's not how she's supposed to be.
Yeah, I cannot say that I love the direction they're going with Galadriel. Not gonna get into it too much, but just not a huge fan of the direction that they're choosing to take her. Most of the characters in the show are original characters who have been invented for the show. They're all fine. I wouldn't say that they've been like particularly grabbing, but they're also not like, oh my gosh, they're so boring. To just sort of state my kind of initial feelings is that aside from them not doing my boy Finrod as well as I would have liked them to, I think it's fine. I definitely can't say that this is like a great adaptation of The Lord of the Rings. I don't think that it's like adding anything to Tolkien's like whole world. I feel like by the time this show is over and when we're gonna look back on it, we're just gonna be like, that was a thing that happened. Like it's not like the movies which brought the books to life in a way which overall, even though they still have their flaws, was very respectful and just there was a lot of like passion and detail put into it, which not to say that that's entirely absent here, but it just doesn't feel the same. And I think by the end of this, I'll be able to look back at it and say this was probably an alright fantasy series. Like, if it was just, like, pretend that, the books don't exist and this just came into existence, then I'd probably be like, yeah, this is an alright fantasy series. However, I don't think I would consider it a great Middle-earth adaptation.
When you go off of, like, I think you said they don't actually have the rights to the Silmarillion. They have the rights to the Lord of the Rings, which includes the appendices, which is what they're supposed to be adapting.
Which they're not adapting, which they are drawing from.
Okay, drawing from. Which, like, I don't know. A lot of it does just seem like fan fiction because it's not actually from anything that Tolkien wrote, which means that it's, I mean, like, if you're a Tolkien nerd, it's not canon, so, like, why do you care?
Yeah.
But then I think I expected them to take from the appendices, like, things that are actually in there to adapt them.
I just have to kind of wonder, like, why they're kind of doing the stuff they're doing, because, like you said, they're not really adapting anything. It's like they're drawing inspiration from Middle-earth, which isn't necessarily like a bad thing, but it's like, but also they are adapting somewhat, because we do have characters here which exist in the books, like Galadriel or Elrond or Gil-galad. They have stuff that does actually exist within the book, and they're going to be supposed to be adapting these events like the Forging of the Great Rings or the Fall of Numenor and the Last Alliance. But they're doing it in such a way which makes it feel like not really an adaptation. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's weird.
It is weird.
I feel like I can't say that it's disrespecting Tolkien's work. I'm not saying that it's like sacrilege. I don't have that same level of like strong feelings that I felt towards The Hobbit with how it did.
I think that's because they're not adapting things specifically.
Yeah. I think also just because it's just the first 2 episodes, and I'll need to like kind of see where it all goes before I can have fully formed thoughts on it. But just going off of it initially, I wouldn't say that I love it. They said there's good stuff. The visuals, very nice. The music is really good. I like the music a lot. The casting, the acting's fine so far. No issues there, and the writing is all right. So far,
I would say in, like, 3 words.
3 words.
I don't care.
Yeah, I mean, what I was gonna say is, like, I feel like right now I'm looking at it as, it's a fine fantasy series, it looks to be. And that's about it so far. So we'll just be here waiting for the next episodes as they come out. Those are our initial thoughts. We would now like to share with you some completely out of context clips from when we were watching the actual episodes. Again, shouldn't be any spoilers here. These are just some random clips and reactions from us.
I take issue with this. This is not how Senna died. I take issue with this. What? Like, I hate this. This thing right now. I hate it. But he died so long ago. I don't like this. Make those men work. Oh, but it like burns. But that.
I can still see it. Your hands hold more than I.
That's pretty. I will say I do like the music. I don't understand. Isn't that funny?
Council request.
Not because she's found her husband.
You need some therapy.
What's this? Breastplate.
A face, I think.
Of who?
Wait. Two were injured and it ended death and tragedy.
Ha! No!
And not be sad.
I don't like this. That doesn't answer my question.
But we believe in astrology,
Strange
so...
how.
He's like, oh my gosh. Can you not?
What? Is it... Let's do it. Let's do it.
In the sky.
Do you get any of this?
No.
What?
Can't leave them like this with the wolves together. So that's not who we are.
This was no grouch.
Why?
It's when doctors passed. They
That's
say
why I pour my own blood into everything I make.
No.
And they call it a mine.
Oh my. They, you know, like, woo! Or are they like, no!
It's okay, she's gonna take her little knife, she's gonna stab it in the face, and then they'll be like, you saved my lives! You saved my lives! You saved my lives! So much heavy breathing in the show.
And then, wow.
This is where he gets grabbed from behind. This was in the trailer.
Like, by what?
Your mom. It's gone. Butcher this. Like, how dare you! You touched my knife! Okay, that was me playing Murder in the Dark at 13. He's an activist for Fireflies. Out of the soul.
What? Have to watch the next episode.
Well. Hope you enjoyed that. We will see you whenever the show or the season is finished, or whenever we have something else that we decide we want to talk about. Thank you for joining us. I will hopefully make another video sometime soon. I know I haven't been posting much because I was gone all summer, and now I need to start doing that again. So it'll probably be something X-Men related. I'll get around to it someday. But thanks for watching. Please share your thoughts about the Rings of Power in the comments below. And I am genuinely very interested to see what people's response is going to be to these first two episodes. So yeah, thanks for watching. Let's go on this journey together and see what happens.
Don't come here if you want the Silver Alien.
Well, no, unless you
Watch
want
the Silver Alien Bridge.
watch the Silver Alien Bridge.
Link in the description.
There were those 30.
below.
Wow.